guys, gals, and my non-gender conforming pals. Welcome back to another video, or if you are new here, then hit that subscribe button down below and the little bell so you can be notified for all my future uploads. And without further ado, let's get started. So, in a couple videos ago, you guys saw me showing everything that I bought for the month of October, and I now have a lot of e.l.f. products. So we're gonna be trying out a full face of e.l.f. products. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so before we get started, I wanted to talk about the e.l.f. website and the program that they have. So on their website, they have, and this is not sponsored, they don't even know I exist. I don't think any brand knows that I exist, but you sign up, you like put in your profile, and then you start getting points. So like just doing your profile is like, I think 25, 50 points. It's like a $1 for every $2 you spend, or I don't know, something like, hold on, let me pull up my e.l.f. account. So whenever you enroll for the program, you automatically get 25 points. Then you get 2 points for every $1 spent. You get a birthday gift in your birth month. Your points are going to be redeemed for dollars off. Whenever you get to Epic or Icon, so you have 101 points for Epic or 401 points for Icon, you get a $5 off a purchase of $20 or more dollars. When there is an event for double the points, if you're Icon or Epic, you get those. Early access to sales if you are Icon or Epic. If you become an Epic, which is the highest level you can get, no, when you become an Icon, which is the highest level you can get, you get 25% off a purchase, and then you get early access to new products. I think that's pretty cool. They also have it where, let's say you go to Walmart and you see a whole bunch of e.l.f. products and you pick some up there, you can scan your receipt and they will give you the points for what you buy on your receipt. So I think that's super cool. The rewards program is pretty cool. I've already used it. I made 2 purchases. My first purchase automatically got me to the icon level, and then I made another purchase and I used my $5 off 20 plus more purchase, and then I got moved to the Epic, so the one you can get. So just wanted to tell you about that. I think it's a really cool program, really great way to save money on products that are already super affordable. So just want to give you a heads up on that. So let's go ahead and let's get started into this video. So the first thing I'm going to do is I always do my eyes first, and I'm going to use the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I got this, it doesn't say a shade. I think I got the lightest one that you can. So it kind of is like, it's hard. Like really hard. I can't like get any product out, so I'm like warming it up with my finger in the hopes that something will come off. Okay, let's see if like anything came out to cover my eyes. So like this is probably not my favorite product, truthfully. I'm trying to like cover my whole eye, and it's really taking like a lot of effort. So there's one eye. This is super yellow for me. Extremely yellow and slightly darker. And it took me a long time to get anything to come out. And it doesn't even look like anything come out. Like I'm literally just sitting here rubbing my finger trying to warm up the product so it'll come off on my finger so I can like, this in no way will ever beat my Believe Beauty. I was maybe kind of like a little bit hopeful that like there's a possibility it could be like good or better. But no, that is not going to be the case with this one at all. Yeah, okay. Not at all loving it. Like look how yellow my eye and eye socket look. Oh Lord. Okay, so here is the hot chocolate palette. There's no shade names at all on this. This is what the inside of it looks like. We can swatch a couple shades. So we've got like this like pinky kind of shade. Kind of chunky. Wow, that's pretty cool. All right, let's do a matte. We're gonna do this matte right here. Yeah, it doesn't feel terrible, and it didn't swatch awful either. So let's go ahead and dive into the eye look. I think to try to like lessen the yellow that's going on in my eye, I'm gonna take the lightest cream color right here on this giant fluffy brush. This is it's a concealer brush. I could see that. But we're gonna take that on there and like try to like dust it all over my eyes. Yeah, that helped with like the yellowness quite a bit actually. See if I can do another like, little layer. So I'm gonna start off with the Morphe 573, and I'm actually gonna start off with this shade right here. Okay, well, I feel like, so it has a lot of fallout, and so I like tapped off my brush, so I didn't get a ton of fallout, and I feel like it took away with like most of the product, truthfully. Okay, let's try tapping it and not dusting any of the product. Yeah, there we go. That makes a difference. So next I want to take this like lighter brown. I'm gonna use that same brush, and I'm gonna just go lower into my crease and not drag it up as far. I could also put some on the outer corner because I'm gonna end up covering the outer part with another color. I think like that base that I used is really adding a lot of like texture to my eyelids that I did not have before. I had just moisturized, put on my moisturizing eye cream, all that before I started filming. So I am definitely not loving this e.l.f. Putty Primer, but at the end I'll go over like my thoughts on the collection and kind of tell you what I think is worth it and not worth it. So next I'm going to take this blending brush from that brush set, and I'm going to take this shade right here, and that's what I'm going to use on the outer corner. So here's what the eyes are looking like. It's very like a sunset kind of thing. There's not really a ton of fallout from those shades. I mean, just a slight bit on the outer corners, which is fine because I do my eyes first, so it's not a big deal. I'm trying to decide which shimmer shade I kind of want to go into. I kind of want to see like this one because it kind of looks like it has like a little bit of like a color shifting effect, but let's go ahead and find out. This may not even be that pigmented. Oh, no, it is. Get 15 shades for $10. So like the fact that it's coming out as nice as it is for $10, I'm not mad about it. It's just probably, you know, if you're used to something that's super high end and you get color payoff right away, you're probably gonna be like a little bit like, oh, I have to work with this palette more. And that's not a bad thing that you have to work with the palette more, as long as it comes out nice and not patchy and fall out everywhere. So I think it's looking really good so far. Now we're gonna move on to our complexion. So I have the Jelly Pop Dew Primer. Let me see if I have the box. Where's the box? So this multitasking primer has a unique gel texture that works like glue to grip makeup to ensure it stays put. So it's a gripping primer. Has skin-loving ingredients like hyaluronic acid and a powerful blend of antioxidants. your skin will be looking and feeling its best. So apply evenly to face prior to makeup. Once applied, wait 30 seconds before applying makeup. All right. This is sounding kind of like the Milk Hydro Grip. I have never used the Milk Hydro Grip. I just, I feel like there's a lot of, it does have that watermelon scent. It had a lot of, what do I want to say? Conflicting reviews. Like, so many people I know love it, but a lot of people were like, it pills up my foundation. So I work long hours at a hospital, and I don't want something where I'm gonna worry about, like, is this gonna pill up my makeup? I want something that I know is going to grip and work. So I have the Cover FX primer, and I love that. It doesn't really ever mess with any of my foundations. I haven't noticed that. So I'm hoping that this will also be the same, because this was like $8 maybe, $10, and it smells like watermelon. I love that so much. So I'm gonna wait for a couple more seconds and then I will be right back. It's been, I would say, about like almost a minute, and it definitely has that stickiness to it. So we're gonna go ahead and try out this oil-free satin finish, flawless finish powder foundation in the shade Swan, which says it's fairest fair with peach undertones. Okay. Does it have a scent? It has a little bit of a scent. It's almost like a baby powder scent. Oh, one reason why I don't ever do my brows, even if I do my eyes first, is because I will literally get it everywhere. Okay. That was actually about 3 pumps. More like 3.5, because like the first one didn't really come out with a lot of product. Okay, yeah, this sponge is seriously so soft. I love it. Okay, so I have this 16-hour Camo Concealer in Fair Rose. And then just apply some here and here and here and here. We'll apply some along the blemishes. Okay, I'm actually gonna let my concealer set for just like a few seconds, and then I'll blend it out, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So normally with my concealers, especially when I'm trying to like cover up blemishes and stuff, I'll wait about 30 seconds to a minute. I waited a full minute with this product, and that's when I realized you can't wait a long period of time before blending this out, because then it becomes super, super hard to blend out. Like, look at that. Oh Lord. It just becomes super, super hard to blend out. I had to end up going in with a brush to try to blend everything out, and to and then go over it with a sponge. So I lesson learned on that one. Okay, let's go ahead and do powder. So I have the e.l.f. Halo Glow. I have used this before. This is one of like my favorite powders to use. I don't use a lot of powder products on my face, so I'm just stirring stuff up, tapping it off, and then setting my under eyes, and then do the same on the other side. Then I'm gonna set down here my zits so those don't move, and then last I'm gonna set my smile lines. And that's about all the powder I want to use. Let's go ahead and let's get into this e.l.f. Candied Cheeks palette. It comes with 2 highlighters, 2 bronzers, 2 shimmery blushes, and 2 matte blushes. So for the bronzers, we have 2 bronzers. We've got this one and this one. And I'm gonna just kind of mix those two. Again, this product has like a lot of fallout. Next, let's go into a blush. I think I want to do, I think that's best gonna go for this eye look is this color right here. And I may mix a little bit of a shimmery blush because this one's matte, but we'll see. For highlighters, I have 2 highlighting options. I've got this one and this one. This one is obviously going to be too dark. I don't know if this one's going to be too dark though. Maybe not. Okay, that might work. Let's see. This is very like subtle at first. So for brows, I've got this Ultra Precise Brow Pencil in the shade medium brown, and then I've also got the, this is so tiny, the Wow Brow and also medium brown. Again, I don't do my brows on camera, but I'm going to do them off camera and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. The brows are done. They are looking so much better than testing out affordable makeup when I use the NYX Fluff and Fill. That video will be up beforehand. I'll try to link it down below. But this is what I've got. It's looking much better. So next up, I'm going to use their makeup setting mist. It's the Stay All Night Micro Fine Setting Mist up to 16-hour wear. This is the one that has like the ball in it. Okay. Shake it up really good. Okay, let me see what this mist looks like. Oh. It's fine mist. It has a slight scent to it. It's not like strong or overpowering, and I can't put my finger on exactly like what it is that it smells like. It just has a slight scent, but it's not overpowering. It's not like floral. I don't know. I can't put my finger on what exactly this scent is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that scent is. But I had a very nice mist to it. And I am going to go ahead and do the mascara. So this is the Keep Your Curl mascara. I'm not gonna lie, the packaging kind of feels slightly like heavy. It's not like glass, it's like a plastic. Oh no, okay. Here's what the wand looks like. It's a plastic wand. Oh no, I hate plastic wands. They hurt my eyelashes when I'm trying to get to the bottom and like bring it up. So here is a one coat on the upper and lower lashes. This actual, like this part of the thing did not actually hurt my eyes when I got underneath it, which I was surprised. As for it really doing anything, I think it made my lashes darker and maybe just a tad bit longer. But I already have like long eyelashes, so I don't know how well this builds up. Let's try that. So yeah, I just think that like it didn't really add any more length. It may have made it a slightly more darker, but it kind of made it more clumpy, and I don't like that for my lashes. So for me, this is like a one coat mascara. If you like clumpy lashes, you might enjoy this mascara more than I do, But again, yeah, like that plastic part actually doesn't hurt my, like the base of my lashes. Like it doesn't bother it at all. But this, I'm definitely just like, for this mascara, a one coat and done kind of person. And again, it just made it slightly longer. So I feel like if you have lashes that are just very short, very flat, I don't think this mascara is going to be for you. I think that if you have already nice long lashes, or if you have lashes that you're already happy with the length, and you may just want them to be, you know, dark black, more black, and maybe just like give it a little extra length, this might be a good option for you. I just don't think, you know, people with short baby lashes are really gonna vibe with this mascara. Even though it's like $5, you could, you know, use that $5 to go into savings for a mascara that's better, that may be more expensive at the drugstore. But if you already have nice long lashes, want just a little bit longer of a lash, and maybe, you know, darken them, you know, $5, great spin. This would be great for you. Okay, so last up is going to be lips. So I have a couple different lip options. I'm actually going to swatch them on my lips, and then they're just gonna be rough swatches, so they're not gonna be perfect. So the first shade I have is Cream. It definitely makes my lips fade into my skin tone, so it's definitely a nude. So that would, I think, would be like a really good topper shade. The next shade I have is Nectar. It's kind of like an orangish, again, I will say kind of, it's kind of rough trying to put it on. Like, it's not like so creamy, like it's like pulling my lips. I do like this one for the look, but we have one more to try, and I think I might like that one more. The last one is called Cider, and this is a more chocolatey brown. Yeah, I think I like this one more for this eye look. So I'm gonna take this off so we can use a lip liner. I have like 3 brown liner choices. Let me see. I feel like the camera is like making this look so orange, like the lighting, but really it's not. I think it'll be good. So according to like the packaging, these liners, they don't have shade names, but it's like nude 1, 2, and 3, and it goes by like lightest is 1. So I'm gonna use a lip liner in the shade nude 2 for my lips lined, and then I'm gonna go into that Cider, and that is a full face of e.l.f. So let's kind of talk about the products and what I would recommend from this haul versus maybe products that you could skip out on. So first off, the eyeshadow palette. It is $10. I think, and you get 15 shades. I think for what you get, this is worth picking up. It's very cheap, very affordable. You have a lot of different looks that you can do with this. I thought that the mattes really blended nicely with one another. So this is definitely one I would say if you're interested in, go pick this up. It's on e.l.f.'s website for $10. And again, they have that rewards program. So definitely check that out as well. This Putty Eye Primer is a huge no for me. This just added extra texture to my eyelid. It was so hard to get this to come out of the pot. And then when I did, this is the lightest one that they have. And it was so yellow and did not blend into my skin tone at all. So for me, this was a pass. I would say even if, you know, this was more like your skin tone color and blended it, just the amount of work that I had to put in just to get even just the tiniest bit of product out of this was not worth it. And then the fact that it just added so much texture to my eyelids, again, is just a no for me. For the cheeks, Candied cheek, what is this called? Candied Cheeks palette. I do like this. I think the blushes were beautiful. The highlight is kind of, it's like a nice like glow from within. And then one was too dark. It's too dark for me to use. But I think overall for this, again, being $10 and you get 8 shades and it's very versatile. You know, you've got 2 different contours. You can, you know, use that based on your skin tone, mix them, mix blushes, mix highlighters, stuff like that. I think that this is definitely one to check out if you're into like an all-in-one compact palette that you could take with you everywhere. Okay, the little like brush set, it was $15, and overall I just don't think the brushes that they picked were all that great. I think the quality was good. It was nice, it was soft, it picked up the product, distributed it, blended it nicely. I just think that for 8 brushes being $15, you know, it really didn't have like a lot of eye options. The ones I didn't use, so they could have really combined these two and given you another eye brush that would have been a lot better for blending than the one that they say is for blending. And then this is like a lip brush, and I don't know a lot of people that use lip brushes except for maybe like makeup artists, but like as for me, I never use makeup brushes, or lip brushes, I'm sorry. So I would say maybe buy a set instead of buying ones for like cutesy packaging that you're more than likely going to use all, if not most of the brushes. So for me, it's kind of a pass because I'm just not going to use many of these brushes. Like I still have 3 that I didn't even use today and I probably won't ever use. So that means I used 5 of 8 brushes. And actually, no, I didn't even use this one, which I could use. That's fine. Just drop a lipstick. Okay, so 5 of 8 brushes, you know, not for $15. That does make them like $3 each, which is still pretty cheap. But there you have options out there where it's like all eye brushes, and they give you like a ton of different eye brush options. I also really liked the Retro Paradise brush collection that I've mentioned before on my channel. I think that's great. I think that's a good option. Okay, the foundation. I think like the color honestly is a great match for me. It just emphasizes my texture so much. So this, and it's a light coverage. So I feel like for light coverage, you shouldn't really be able to see as much as you did. So no, this is like a no for me. It's one that like, it's like I might use it here and there because I did spend the money on it, but I just think there's better options at the drugstore. Granted, at the drugstore, there are it's more expensive options. e.l.f. is probably your cheapest option, but I think you can after using this, kind of see why they're more expensive, because although this is $5, it just didn't do well for my skin. I will say though, like maybe if you don't have dry, textured skin, this may actually be a really good option for you. But if you do have the dry, textured skin, I don't think this is a good option. The Camo Concealer. This had really great coverage. I didn't have to go in a second time. However, don't let this sit. I made that mistake of letting it set for a solid minute. That was way too long. I don't know about 30 seconds if that would still be too long. But I would say this is probably one of those, just go ahead, apply it, and then start blending it out. So that would be my recommendation for this. Other than that, the coverage is nice. The color was nice. I would recommend these. The Halo Glow Setting Powder. I have used this before. I love these. I think that they're great. You know, in the places where I did set it, it doesn't look cakey or anything like that, which a lot of powders can do real quick. So this, I definitely recommend that. This sponge is extremely nice and soft, And I feel like it really just kind of blended everything in super nice. Definitely, if you're in the market for a new sponge, especially an affordable sponge, this is $5. Like, go pick it up. You can use sponges multiple times. You can wash them, just whatever. I definitely recommend this. The spray. This was nice. It does have a scent. I have mentioned the scent. It wasn't a huge deal breaker. It wasn't like an overpowering scent. It's just like an interesting scent smell. So again, I would recommend this as well. The brow product. I was actually shocked. I love these brow products. I think we all saw well, if you didn't, the NYX video. That was a disaster. But these were great. These are super cheap at the drugstore. So really, if you're in the market for some new brow products, go check out e.l.f. These were amazing. My brows looked nice and feathery. Definitely recommend those. The mascara. I think I've said a lot about that whenever I was reviewing it. It's going to be good if you already have long lashes that you are just looking to maybe lengthen just a little bit. It's not going to lengthen a lot, but maybe just a little bit, and to make your lashes darker. So if you're looking for that for maybe like an everyday thing, this would be a good option. The lip liners and the lipsticks, they're nice. I will say they do kind of pull. So I kind of feel like with these are kind of ones you need to warm up and then apply. Going straight out, like opening it up and then straight out, not really. It does kind of pull a little bit, but once it gets warmed up, it's really gliding, goes on perfectly. So this was $3. This came in a set with like 4 lip liners and a gloss for $10. So these are fairly cheap. Definitely ones I would say, if you don't mind that it pulls or you're willing to warm it up and work with it, definitely go check these out. But if you are in a hurry and you don't have time to warm it up and you're not gonna like the fact that it pulls on your lips, not for you. All right guys, and that is a full face of first impressions from e.l.f. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already subscribed, I invite you to subscribe. Don't forget, I will be doing a giveaway once I reach 1,000 subscribers, and I have a lot of, and that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.